Hello and welcome to Season 2, Episode 87 of One Man's Opinion. Today I am reviewing the new Broadway play, The Thanksgiving Play, presented by Second Stage at the Hayes Theater at 240 West 44th Street in New York City, running through June 4th. Written by Larissa FastHorse of the Sikangu Lakota Nation and directed by Rachel Chavkin, The Thanksgiving Play is an hysterical play that is likely doomed to be hated by everyone. I'm kidding. That's an exaggeration. No, but for real, FastHorse has written an engaging and funny piece that isn't afraid to exploit the self-righteous absurdity of the well-meaning but ultimately flawed intentions of certain leftists who are looking to give voice to indigenous tribespeople in respect to the more than problematic origins of the United States national holiday of Thanksgiving.
So we're four white people doing a culturally sensitive first Thanksgiving play for Native American Heritage Month.
Logan, we need swords!
So I had to take a bus. Have you ever taken a bus? Alicia cost a lot of money. I still let my past in LA color my present.
You can't reach new lands until you let go of the shore.
We need to get our creative juices flowing.
The Thanksgiving Play follows Logan, played by Katie Finneran, a high school drama teacher who has been chastised and reprimanded for her previous theater productions, pushing the limits of acceptability as to what may be appropriate for minors, with productions of plays like Equus, How I Learned to Drive, and Medea featured on the show wall, giving you an idea of what they have produced in the past and, or if not, plays she is particularly passionate about. Assisting her is her yoga enthusiast actor boyfriend Jackson, played by Scott Foley, and Caden, played by Chris Sullivan, an elementary school history teacher who has a dual passion for historical accuracy and wanting to be a playwright. The three are working on a new Thanksgiving piece with the intention of giving voice to the native people of the Plymouth, Massachusetts area and how they would be represented during the first Thanksgiving. With that in mind, Logan has received several grants that will allow her to hire a professional actor whom she thinks is going to be of Native American descent to play the role of a native in the play. What she gets is Alicia, played by Darcy Carden, an actress from Hollywood with no credits of note outside of playing ethnic roles at Disneyland and not having an ounce of Native American blood in her. What transpires over the next 90 minutes can be best described as the comical, abysmal failure of every well-intentioned, politically correct piece of Thanksgiving drama you can think of, from going back to 2000 BC when there were annual harvest gatherings similar to Thanksgiving, to when Spanish settlers had their own life-saving encounters with indigenous tribes. There are attempts at metaphorical omissions of natives. There are attempts at presenting the massacres that inevitably happened between European settlers and indigenous peoples. Why I sarcastically suggested early on that this might be a play that no one would like is that I imagine some people on the left not liking the play because it mocks their good intentions. Frankly, I agree with FastHorse here in that there are people out there who, though their intentions may come from some place of good, it can come out as arrogance and vanity as well, or some kind of white savior complex, or just end up insulting people instead of actually presenting any coherent educational and inspiring message. This play will also have no love for many on the right either, as the play explicitly states facts about the history of Thanksgiving that right-wing nationalists would rather remain whitewashed from existence. FastHorse comes to an interesting conclusion as to how to deal with the problematic history of the American Thanksgiving and the omission of Native American history. I don't think it'll inspire many to actually go forth with the idea, as American culture is way too ingrained in the concept of what Thanksgiving is presently, but it definitely gives an enlightening perspective on how we should address the past and portray it now. The cast is all great in their what are mostly strong stereotypical roles. With all of Logan's well-intentioned liberalness, Finneran gives the character a healthy dose of insecurity to go along with her idealism. Foley gives Paxton a measure of balance to a man who tends to walk on eggshells around his girlfriend as he has a paranoid streak about possibly offending her. Karyn is delightful as the space cadet actress from Hollywood, Alicia. She knows it. Everyone else knows it. Alicia isn't that bright, but the character knows how to roll with whatever happens in her life, and Karyn jumps into the silliness of that character with glee. My favorite of the night, though, was Sullivan. His expression of Caden's desperation for historical accuracy and wanting the text he's written to be staged is of such manic passion that it is only offset by his sudden lust for Alicia once she arrives. FastHorse has added another element to the play that reinforces her position. In cringeworthy hilarity, reproduced segments of actual offensive children's Thanksgiving productions are presented during scene changes. These aren't the actual productions, but child actors in restaged presentations of things that FastHorse has found on sites like Pinterest. They are all problematic to some degree, and some so ridiculous that it only makes us laugh at our own hubris and the inherent ignorance and foolishness that comes with it. The Thanksgiving play is going to strike a nerve for some people both to the left and the right, and I'm here for it. Is it the funniest thing of the year? No, but it is still entertaining and addresses some legitimate situations to consider on how and if we should recognize Thanksgiving. But I am only one man's opinion, so be sure to leave yours in the comments below. If you'd like to see the Thanksgiving play, I'll leave a link in the description. You can support my channel by becoming a patron over on my Patreon page. Any donation will do and is deeply appreciated. You can also support my channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing, and click the notification bell to be alerted to future reviews. My next review will be Connecticut Repertory Theater's production of Rent. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you at the theater.